Do you know what is global warming?
Global warming describes the gradual increase in the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere and the ocean. It occurs when the concentration of carbon dioxide, other greenhouse gases, and also air pollutants in the atmosphere increase. These gases trap and absorb sunlight and solar radiation that have bounced off the Earth's surface. Normally, this radiation would escape into space. However, the presence of these gas pollutants trap the radiation and heat that lead our planet to get hotter. That's what known as the greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect is the warming that happens when certain gases in Earth's atmosphere trap heat. These gases let in light but keep heat from escaping, like the glass walls of a greenhouse. When sunlight shines onto the Earth's surface, it is absorbed and then radiates back into the atmosphere as heat. Greenhouse gases trap some of this heat and the rest escapes into space. Now let's see the animation that explain about the greenhouse effect.
Other consequences of global warming is ice melting, or also known as glacier melting. Glacier melting means the glacier that melts because of the warmer temperature that occur around the world. The famous Kilimanjaro snow has melted over than 80% since 1912. Glaciers at the Himalaya Garhwal in India have retreated quickly, so researchers believe that most of the Himalayan glaciers in the middle and east are almost gone by 2035. The Arctic sea ice has been significantly thinning all the time than a half a century, and so far has dropped by about 10% over the last 30 years. Now, let's see the animation of ice melting, or also known as glacier melting.
causing changes to the Earth's climate, and one of the most serious consequences of global warming is sea level rise. The rise in global mean temperature leads to the melting of glaciers and ice cap, resulting in sea level rise. People thought that melting ice won't increase the sea water level due to the different density between freshwater and seawater. However, according to the National Snow and Ice Data Center, freshwater actually has greater volume than an equivalent weight of salt water. Hence, when freshwater ice melts into the ocean, it contributes a greater volume of meltwater than it originally displays. The ice is actually being melted away at its best, and this is happening below the sea surface. That's why it is unnoticeable. As the ice getting thinner and slowly disappearing, many creatures actually directly affected by it. And in this scenario, polar bear was exposed with extinction potential due to the loss of habitat.
Now let's hear a conversation between two students from Conservation Biology program.
How can we consider alter season as the issue of global warming?
This issue can be seen when spring is arriving earlier, winters are shorter, and the number of freezing days is declining. These environmental changes cause many trees and spring wildflowers to bloom earlier than typical.
Is the issue affect ecosystem?
Yes, this issue may affect on ecosystem because different species may respond to different environmental cues. As for that, it gives misalignment between species that may rely on one another, more abundant invasive species.
Can you explain more the effect of spring arriving earlier and the short time winter?
As for that, it may increase risk of drought due to the earlier timing of snow melt and the longer duration of summer.
How about permafrost? Is that an issue of global warming?
Yes, permafrost is one of the issue can be seen. Permafrost is a ground-rich soil or rock and included ice or organic material that remains at or below 10 degrees Celsius for at least 2 years. Based on estimated geographic continuity, in the landscape lowland, permafrost regions are traditionally divided into several zones.